fantastic. Look, I just want to thank you for all your positive support so far this season. And the biggest thing for us now, I call them in boxing the championship rounds, and we're in them now. We're in it together. So we have to go to Sutton on Monday and create a monster on Monday. We know we've got the capabilities of these lads. They've been outstanding for us so far this season. Our target from day one was 100 points. I get the players that challenge. We had a pledge with each other in pre-season, and I've no doubt they'll step up to the plate. With your support and your backing and that positiveness, there's always going to be tough times. Creating success in this business is the hardest thing to do. It's the most unpredictable thing to do as well. You look at Man United, you know, it's an amazing football match. So it is, we're 3 minutes to go, they need 3 goals and they get them. So we might need that scenario. I think the main thing for us now is to just keep going one game at a time, and you guys drive us home, drive us to that title.
And there's one very special supporter here that has come all the way from Japan. And I don't know where he is in the crowd here, but we do have a very special flag. Right, so we're just going to have a little bit of a chat here with Dean, and I've got one question for you, Dean. You've been here quite a while now, which is excellent. What's the one biggest thing that you've learnt since taking up the manager's position at Barnet?
The biggest thing I've learned, look, you can never take this business for granted. It's a business that can change weekly. I've had massive support from the Clientos family. That's been very important. That's where it started. And then we've grown that energy into our supporters, into the players we've recruited, and the backroom staff. And the biggest thing in football, I'm not the most important person. Everybody is a collective. I believe we're out together and you can have success. So everyone's an important other. Just like Hutch at Kitman, he's just as important as myself or Mr. Clientos. That's how I always believe. You guys are, listen, you're the lifeblood of the football club. So without you guys, nothing happens whatsoever. So. Our aim is to take you back into the EFL and take us as a collective back in there. That's the target.
So obviously, listen, as a Barnet fan, we've got a relationship, everyone knows that, love or hate, whatever it is with fans. So I think there's 4 perspectives as a Barnet fan, right? 4 pillars. There's people like Tony Campos, Steve Percy, Keith Doe, real strong pillars of Barnet, people that really relate to Barnet, bring back to Barnet campaign, the Campbell's family, like I said, about people like Steve Percy, Village, Keith Doe. So for me, since you started, what's the important thing that's changed? Now what matters? How important are the fan base?
Look, I know you guys are key, but so is everybody. Everybody that's in here, to me, are just as important as each other. That's that togetherness, and we're just honest, just old-fashioned, honest, hard-working people. That's what we are. That's what them lads are. That's what you guys are. You spend your hard-earned money to travel around the country and watch us. We appreciate that. But the one thing with this business, you just can't predict it. It's so unpredictable. But for us as a football club, the positivity we've shown over the last 2 years. I stood here last year, and I looked at Chesterfield, and they got 98 points. And I went home after we got beaten in the playoffs, where we didn't turn up. Which was a real shame, and Connor come around my house for 3 or 4 days, and we just planned how we were going to get 100 points. That was it. So that's the target, and it doesn't change. I know I've gone on about it quite a lot. That's the target for the players. They've got the capabilities of doing that, and I know they've got the togetherness. So look, the most important people are you individually. Have a good look at yourself and your positive support of the football club. I know there's a few grumbies. The main thing is we're giving you a team to be proud of, and we've just got to take that last step.
So brings togetherness, but that brings me to my point. That's why I went backwards to go forward. So I've got 3 questions. So I've kind of answered the 3rd question before the 1st question. And one of the most important questions is how important is your relationship being with the owner, the Cleanthos family, especially at the start of pre-season. There was a massive change, right? We made a statement with initial signings. So how important has the progress been with the ownership under your management?
Look, the chairman's an honest guy as well. You've got to remember, he's literally got amber and black in his blood. That's what he's like, and his wife has to go through it with him, and my wife has to go through it with me, and I'll probably have to hum tonight when I get home because we haven't won, because that's what we're like. But look, I just think the Cleanthos, this is their football club. They've put their hard-earned money into it. Try to get somebody to put the amount of money they have into it, which is very important. We've got an amazing facility here. I know we want to get back to Barnet, which is vital for the community. But we actually look at the facilities and what we've got here. It's like, this is 5-star. This is the Ritz. This is the Ritz of lower league football. So it deserves to be an EFL club. And Tommy and myself just have a straight talking relationship, and I can deal with that. He is Marmite to a lot of people, but to me, I don't eat Marmite personally, but to me, you can call him Bovril. You can call him Bovril. I love Bovril.
Call him Guinness.
That leads me to the 1st question I was going to ask, and the 1st question will be is a massive shout out to the biggest crowd we've had for the 3 years that Dean's been here. So a big round of applause for all of us. Every fan's asking it, what about your future? Do you see it with Barnet? Where's your future like?
We'll be playing something on Monday and over there. So. Now, look, listen, the club have offered me no contract, but I don't want to do anything till everything's sorted in the summer. I think that's fair to the situation we're in. We've got to achieve our goal first and foremost, and then we'll see what happens. I've got another year left on my contract personally, so I've been extremely loyal to the football club. Myself and Connor, the staff, we've been unbelievably loyal, to be honest with you. We could have gone to several clubs, up probably 2 levels on several occasions, but we knocked all them back. We've got something in our mind where we want to take this football club to, and we've got to make sure we keep.
Thank you, Dean. As well as the awards for the Barnet Football Club, we are also delighted to welcome London Bees, and I'd like to invite Tim up on the stage here. So Tim, you're also having a very good season, currently 4th in the table. Please tell us about your season and what your expectations are for the remainder of this season and next season.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a season of rebuilding. Obviously, the team had a setback last season, so it's been all focused on rebuilding the foundations, and we've achieved some great things this season. We've gone on a 12-game unbeaten run pre-Christmas. We got into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Which is, we were the only one of the 2 teams from the National League to do so. We're in the same round as all the WSL clubs, so again, an incredible achievement. Haley's currently the top assist in the league with 15 and 21. Sammy's the highest goal scorer, so yeah, it's impressive. We've got the foundations, and now we're looking towards next season to sort of build on that.
Thank you very much, all sounds very positive. And that is a very good segue into our first award. And our first award is going to be the London Bees Goal of the Season, which will be presented by Tim.
And the goal of the season goes to Hayley Hall. Hayley.
and we now have the Barnet Football Club Supporters Association Goal of the Season, which will be presented by me. We have a top 3 in this respect, and in 3rd place, Zach Blunt away at Oldham. And jointly in 3rd place, Anthony Hartigan against Yeovil. The runner-up this time is Callum Stead away at Oldham. And it was very close between a number of goals. We've seen so many good goals this season, haven't we? So many of them. But this was top of the list by a reasonable amount, and just shows how good a goal it was against all of the competition. And goal of the season goes to Mark Shelton. And the next award we've got is for the London Bees Young Player of the Season, presented by Tim.
She's not actually here, but the Young Player of the Season is Millie Ishwood.
Thank you, Tim. Now I'd like to invite Neil up on here. He's going to present the Young Player of the Season award for Barnet Football Club.
I think I've got probably the easiest job of the night, to be quite honest. Because if I say the runner-up was probably the Bull Boys this season, I think it's quite obvious that the Young Player of the Year for Barnet this year is Zach Blunt.
Next, Keith, you're up. You're up. The next one we've got is the Most Improved Player of the Year. First of all, presenting for London Bees, Tim, if you'd like to come up here.
Most Improved Player of the Year for London Bees is Rebecca Wozniak.
Most improved player of the season. In 3rd place was Miles Kenlock. In 2nd place was Callum Stead. And in 3rd place, great to see you back on the pitch today, Idris Callum.
We've got is the London Bees Club Person of the Year, and that's presented by Tim.
The London Bees Club Person of the Season is Amy Dern.
Okay, next up I'll just hand you over to Nick.
So this award, I'm not going to lie, is a bit biased because obviously I'm very close pals with him. And I think with the project and everything he's done, the day he took over, I think we were in the bottom three. And I won't forget that first game that he took charge. It was Weymouth at home, and Dan Powell got the winner, 3-1 at home. And then we had the little moments of Rob Hall getting that winner against Aldershot at home. So it's 18th, 5th, 3rd, or 2nd, and wherever we finished this year. Steve, we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. Yeah. So listen, after all the time that he's been in charge of, you know, he's still my football club and Barnet fan. I think he deserves his flowers today, and he's been voted by you guys as a club person of the year, Dean Brennan.
I just want to thank all the supporters. The first time I've ever had this award, Club Man of the Year. Listen, it's very grateful. It will go on my bar at home, above the gin and the vodka and the bins. So it will go in there and it'll be cherished. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it.
So there was one more question that we had as a committee, lots of dear friends on the platform, like Mark said, and I think it's a real important question. So looking over in the corner there to Kirk and Connor in particular, I know how much they mean to Dean, you know. So we asked the question about how important the fan base was, how important the relationship with Tony was, and the Barnet owners. So I think it's really important because you have a lot of transition, right? Obviously from Wilstone, from when you moved here, and John Dre leaving, Mel leaving. How important are Kirk, Connor, Jade, Hutch, Craig? How important are your backroom team? Because I know you're humble.
They're the foundation of everything we do. They give us that support, that structure, and I always say to all of them, act like you're the manager, make decisions like you're the manager. That's important. We want people to do it. They're good at. I give them the freedom to do that as well. Jerome McKeemo's now joined the staff. Connor's got an amazing future in front of him. Hutch has done amazing with recruitment. Jade and Liam on the medical team have been outstanding as well. So, look, Cook's been with me since day one, loyal as a dog, and he's been amazing with us, you know. But I know the trials and tribulations that your family go through. I want to say something about the players' families. When I say to them all the time, represent your heritage, represent where you've come from. And there's no doubt some of the lads will be moody when we don't win and all that kind of stuff, but we can't rest on our laurels here. We got to stick our chest out, stick our chin up, and march forward. Conor McGregor stuff. That's what we've got to do over the next 3 games. Nothing else is in the focus.
Now, Dean, while you're not here, we might as well make you do some work. And we've got these 2 great signed shirts to give away and a season ticket. And we'd be very grateful if you could do the business here. Hold on a sec. So this is for the signed away shirt. And the winner is Karen Erskine. Is Karen here? No? Karen's not here? The next prize is this lovely signed home shirt.
What a number, 1, 2, 3.
And the winner of the signed home shirt is Jensen Gibbon. Where's Jensen? And finally, don't go. The big prize, which is a free season ticket next season in League Two. Yeah, brilliant. Here we go, Dean. And the winner is... That's unbelievable, isn't it? The winner is Jensen Gibbon. So well done, Jensen. Okay, now we're back onto the awards, and the next award is going to be for the London Bees Managers Player of the Season, presented by Tim.
Managers Player of the Season for London Bees is Kaylee Hall.
Right, so then we come to Barnet's Managers Player of the Season. I'll hand you over to Dean.
This is probably the most difficult decision I've made for a long time. I know I've got to do team selection and stuff like that, but I could have picked so many players. But what I've done myself and the staff, we picked the player on availability, character, he's charismatic, how he applies himself, how he stands up to sort of diversity and what he's about, him as a player. Like I say, yeah, you've got it right to it, it's more
I'd like to wish Miles the very best in his recovery from his injury. Player of the season, and first up for London Bees again, Tim, if you'd like to come forward.
Players Player of the Season for London Bees is Hayley Hall.
So the next award is, for me, it's a prestigious award because the players choose it. So before we announce it, can we have Anne Hartigan and Daddy College as the club captains to come onto the stage and present it with Dean, please? Look, I'm not gonna make a big speech about the player that's won it, and Dean's right. Dean will present it and award it, but I think both of you said a few words about him. But the player, you guys chose it. The Players Player of the Year award is Callum Stead. listen, I'm going to let Anthony and Danny have a few words about Callum rather than Dean. So yeah, I'm going to pass over to Anthony Hart and give a Danny College our club captain.
Where do we start with Steady, man? Yeah, obviously he's a great character around the group. Always comes with a smile on his face, works hard every day. His work rate in games is just like phenomenal. Like we wouldn't see the same team without him, and he's obviously chipped in with loads of goals and assists this season as well. So he fully deserves it.
Callum Stead epitomises everything we're about: hard work, grafting, running, togetherness. And I think it's testament to Stead. He's the player that came here to the player he is today. It's chalk and cheese, so he probably deserves this award.
Obviously, thank you, lads. I know it would have been a hard decision because obviously everyone here is but yeah, no, thank you again, and on to Monday. Come on, guys!
Time for our penultimate award, and our penultimate award this evening is the Leicester Finch Trophy. Now, the Leicester Finch Trophy is awarded by the committee of the Sports Association to someone who has made an outstanding contribution to Barnet Football Club in any way. It could be a supporter, it could be a member of staff, it could be absolutely anybody. And given our focus this season, being part of the Bring Barnet Back campaign, all of the Bring Barnet Back campaign committee deserve a round of applause, I think. And there's one particular person who we decided has made an even greater contribution than really anybody else. He's an amazing person to work with, very talented, and I'm delighted to announce that the Leicester Finch Award goes to Ian Bottrell. The player of the season, and it has to be said it was a very close run, but I'll hand you over to Carl, who's going to make this presentation. There's been so many excellent performances this season. Okay. Sorry, Tim, you're first up for player of the season for London Bees. Thank you, brother. So over to Tim.
Player of the season for London Bees, Rebecca Wozniak. Thanks everyone. Just to close, we've got our last game of the season next Sunday. We're at Chesham, so please, if you do have a free Sunday, come down and support us. Thank you.
Third place, we have Nick Tavares. In second place, we have Callum Stead. Is Ryan Glover.
say thank you, not just for the support to me, but to the support of all the boys for the whole season. Without you, I don't think we necessarily would be where we are. And it's the final push now. Like the
Final step.
Yeah, final step, you're right.
Bring it on, lads.
Like the gaffer says, it's just about getting 100 points. If we get to 100 points, no one can catch us. So just keep believing, stick with us.
Lastly, it really just comes to me to thank all of you for coming along tonight and making this the biggest, best Supporters Association end of season awards we've had so far. Thank you all for coming along, supporting the players, supporting the management, and just making it a really, really good evening. And of course, we wouldn't be here without Dean and the team as well. So the final round of applause as well.
It's the big push now, it's the last bit, so everyone's going to be needed. From the players to their family, to you, to your family. Get right behind the team. There could be some dark times within these next 90 minutes. We're praying that they're going to be good, real good signs. Today we picked and probed. You can see we missed Miles, how important he was to us. The most important thing, and I said this to the players from the first day of the season, the most important thing, they're all going to be needed, and you're all needed as well. So this is our last big push. The boys are training tomorrow, so they can't really hang around now. They've got to get home, get some rest, and we've got to go get ready for something on Monday. So on to the next game, keep being positive, sing your hearts out, and we'll bring our A game to the next one.
All for this evening. Thanks everybody, remember the bar's open to 11. Thanks again for coming, and see you all here next Saturday.
Hey,